So in the last couple of weeks, there has been leaks and discussions about the PlayStation 5 being announced. And honestly, let's face it, if they make a PlayStation 5, it's not going to sell as well as the previous consoles. Why you say that, you may ask? Well, if you really think about it, this generation of consoles didn't release hardware that was good enough to last the whole life cycle of its 6 to 7 years. Many YouTubers, gamers, and developers were claiming that the PS4 wasn't powerful enough a couple years back, and a lot of people wanted Sony to come out with an updated version of the console. Sony listened and released the PS4 Pro, and what do you know? It's still underpowered for what it is advertised for. The console can't even play at 4K on many games at 60 FPS like it was promised to do so. Also, keep in mind that the console wasn't at real 4K. It is upscaled 1080p non-native 4K resolution with somewhat better frames for $100 more. I know I'm talking a lot about the PS4 Pro, but this leads into my next point. The PS4 and the PS4 Pro underachieved this generation, not in terms of video game exclusives, but in terms of hardware, features, and support by the fan base. Why support Sony if they keep doing the bare minimum for their hardware and then turn around and market it like it's something more? Personally, I wouldn't, in my opinion. Don't believe me? Here's a chart of the specs from the original PS4, the new Slim, and the PS4 Pro. The processor barely got upgraded for one. It's literally just as equivalent as an overclock on a PC. Also, the Pro has an extra gig of RAM, which I find very unnecessary. Most computers can run games completely fine at 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm not sure why it has an extra gig. The Bluetooth got updated, but that doesn't improve gaming performance worth of shit. Now look at the marketing behind the Pro.
The PlayStation 4 Pro. Finely tuned to enrich your experience.
Yes, enrich my experience with that fake 4K upscale.
The PS4 Pro presents high-fidelity imagery.
More like upscale non-native imagery. Either way, it's Sony, and parents are still gonna buy the PS5 for their children. Honestly, what features could Sony have on their PS5? Sony at this point is pretty much like Apple, so they could take away the headphone jack. Oops, my bad, that meme is dead. They could always make the PS4 controllers touchscreen. Nah, the lack of buttons would ruin the whole experience. Also, Sony, do you think people are going to want to buy your next-gen console if you keep releasing quote-unquote updated consoles that isn't a Slim? That just annoys the fans, especially the ones who want to buy the newest models of their favorite product. Microsoft is also guilty of this by releasing the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the damn Scorpio. At this point, you might as well keep re-releasing updated consoles because this is getting fucking stupid. Sony, why did you deny crossplay for the PS4? Are you afraid about your sales going down? I thought it was about the players in your community that you guys like to praise about. The president of Sony explained why, and he stated, because PC is an open platform, it's more straightforward. Connecting two different closed networks is much more complicated, so we have to work with developers and publishers to understand what it is they are trying to accomplish. You really think these practices and excuses are going to keep players together? Hell no, they're going to go after the other competitors because you can play with 3 different communities: Nintendo, Xbox, and PC. If Sony continues these practices, the PlayStation 5 is going to suck and keep newcomers away because of these horrible practices. I feel like they're not being considerate at all by not letting players have the convenience to play with the other communities. It really drives the consumers away. Please lower down the prices for the PlayStation Plus for next gen. I'm pretty sure no one wants to pay $60 a year for internet that the user already owns himself. I'm looking at you, Microsoft. You fucking stupid son of a bitch. I doubt this is going to happen, but players would like to have backwards compatibility back again. Microsoft took some notes and brought back backwards compatibility for free, which is very convenient. This could possibly be Sony's final PlayStation console, so it would be a smart move to have some form of backwards compatibility before it's too late. In conclusion, I think if Sony doesn't make any decent decisions that's less anti-consumer, we could be seeing a console that will most likely not sell well. There's also a possibility of Sony releasing another underpowered console again if these changes aren't being made. Anyways everyone, that is all for today's video. If you agreed with me, leave a like. Disagree? Feel free to tell me in the comments below. By the way, I do not hate Sony. In fact, I own a few of their products. There's just some big issues with them right now, and I thought I'd address a few things. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. We're almost at 300 subscribers, and I'm hoping to reach that goal before Hitler's birthday. Peace out, home dogs.